Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Spiggs Gaming, and tonight I'm going to be playing some more of Jayrey, the rival of Icicle Creek. One of my favorite games, so let's just get right into it. Hopefully this is it. Hang on, actually. May have to do... Uh-huh. And then... Boom! Yes, got it. Haha. Okay, so I had to try to toggle something on and off because it was different for the stream last night. Christy, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. Okay, let's see. I keep clicking that wrong button. Okay, take a really good look around all the guest rooms. Keep an eye out for the two pictures. Be on the lookout for the bone that's missing. And figure out if the note I found on the coat.
Oops, haven't done that.
And then get some snowshoes.
What do you want?
You messed with my rifle, didn't you?
This I gotta hear.
Excuse me?
This fax just came for you.
Jayrey.
It's from the wacko left-wing wildlife gang that paid you to screw up my rifle so I'd miss that wolf.
How dare you talk to me like that? I'm leaving this place right now.
Good. You just got yourself an escort off the premises.
That scared me so bad. Like, it's not even funny. How does everything sound? Do I need to turn anything up or down? She's not there.
Hello again.
Okay.
Well, I'll let you get back to meeting Lou.
Glad you dropped by.
I was just trying to make sure that I don't have to, like, talk to them.
What's up?
I'll catch you later.
Been real.
Okay, I will.
What you need?
Everything sounds good. Thank you.
I couldn't help but overhear the argument you and Ms. Camillo had.
She messed up my rifle so I couldn't shoot that wolf, so I tossed her out. Told her to take her little crusade somewhere else.
Have you told Chantal that you threw her out?
No, not yet. She's not gonna be happy. But by golly, that woman was a menace. Anybody who deliberately sabotages a man's rifle is capable of anything. But at least now I know why I missed that wolf. And like I told her as I was giving her the bum's rush, next time, I won't miss.
Yikes.
I'll let you get back to work.
See you later.
How can I help you?
Okay.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
We'll talk again, I'm sure.
So, I think I need to call Chantal and maybe talk to her about something, because if I can't talk to her, then I have to, in order for me to progress, I have to actually do something. It's not with me talking to somebody.
Hello?
Hi, it's Nancy Drew.
Did you ask Yanni about using his picture yet?
Yes, but he said no.
Darn. Well, thanks for trying.
Is it true that you promised Ollie a raise, but you haven't given it to him yet?
He told you that? I can't believe it.
Meaning...
Okay, I mentioned to Ollie once that I thought he maybe deserved a raise, and now every time I turn around, he's all like, "Where's the raise you promised me? Where's the raise you promised me?" Doesn't he realize I have a few other things to think about right now? I swear, sometimes that crabby little whiner drives me nuts.
Wow.
I'd better get back to work.
I have to get going too. Bye.
That sounds like the first response that actually sounds like genuine, you know? Like, I have to, it's, you know, it's like, I have to get going to. Bye. Okay, so I think I don't, okay, so that, nope. I did it again. I tap out of it. I don't know why this is the game that I have the problem with. Okay, so I honestly don't remember what I have to do. Trying to remember about, like, what do I have to do? I'm trying to look and see. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Whoops, not that. And then, like, back in. Yep.
That's for me.
Nancy, because of that Neanderthal of a handyman, I have been forced to return home. Please call me when it comes to the White Wolf. There's much for us to talk about. Lupe. And then gives me your phone number. There we go. And then phone numbers. There it is. There we go. Thank you for the tip.
This is Lupe. Leave a message and perhaps we'll talk later.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I'll call you later.
Okay. I was expecting to talk more, but okay. That's fine. Okay. Trapper Dan's Needle. You know, this would actually be like a really fun place to like explore, you know? And like go see. If this was an actual, like, real place, I mean. Be fun, I think.
No more avalanches for me, thank you very much. That's weird. The rock that had the fossil in it is gone.
That's cool. I didn't know you could, like, click it again and zoom in. That's cool. That's nifty. I didn't know that. I thought I did. I thought I did look at the snowshoes on the display. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just thought I did. Did I go the wrong way? Oh, nope, I didn't. Heck yeah. Oh my gosh, my eye.
Ah, much better.
Let me go.
It's really cold.
Let me go. Thank you. Snowshoes. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. I know what I know what getting the snowshoes mean. Okay, let me call Lupe again. Because I know what that means. About getting the snowshoes. There we
Miss
go.
Camillo, hi, it's Nancy Drew from Icicle Creek Lodge.
Yes, hello. Is the wolf all right?
Well, Ollie hasn't succeeded in shooting or trapping it yet, if that's what you mean.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to tell you any more until you tell me who you really are.
All right. I'm a member of Run and Grow Free. As you may or may not know, that's an organization dedicated to the protection of wild animals. I went to the lodge to make sure nothing happened to that wolf. See, we're trying desperately to arrange to have it captured and transported to a sanctuary. But so far, all the ones we've contacted are full. And unless and until we find a place for it, all we can do is try to protect it. Now tell me more about the contact you've had with the wolf.
Do I have to talk to her about everything? When I was trapped on the lake without a coat, it dragged one to the shore and left it there for me. Sure.
When I was trapped out on the lake without a coat, it dragged one to the shore and left it there for me.
It
I
may
do?
have sensed
Aw,
you were
man.
in trouble, or its behavior may have been totally random. But either way, the fact that the wolf didn't simply run away from you is very bad news.
It is?
Wolves and humans simply do not mix. While wolves may appear to be
Kinda
similar
cold.
to dogs, behaviors that have been bred out of dogs after thousands of years of domestication are still instinctive to wolves. Training a wolf to behave like a dog may mask those instincts, but it cannot eradicate them. For that reason, no matter how sociable the wolf may appear, instinct can at any moment rear its ugly head with devastating results for any humans involved and for the wolf. Especially for the wolf, who will have simply been doing what comes naturally.
Aw.
So I should avoid all contact with a wolf?
Unfortunately, the damage has probably already been done, but you should certainly not initiate contact, and do not ever give in to the temptation to feed the wolf. For one thing, a wolf's jaws are twice as powerful as a German shepherd's, and
Yikes.
should your hand happen to get in its way when it tries to feed,
I get the picture.
for another thing, making the wolf dependent upon you for food would seal its doom. It sounds strange, Nancy, but the very best thing you can do for that wolf is nothing.
That does sound weird. So I have talked to her about everything here. Dang it.
Are you the one who wrecked all the gear that was in the fishing shack?
Yes, that was me. I was afraid that Bill Kessler fellow would encounter the wolf on one of his trips out to the shack, and that it would end badly for the wolf. So I did a number on his equipment. I've done worse while working on behalf of Run and Grow Free. Believe me.
You know, the intentions are good and all, but you are literally destroying personal property. And it's not exactly a good thing.
Why can't the group you belong to just capture the wolf, take it out to the middle of nowhere, and let it go?
Because unfortunately, there's really no such place as nowhere anymore. We humans are, or can be, everywhere. Plus, wolves can travel great distances. Contact with humans would be inevitable. And since this wolf has obviously lost its fear of humans, it would be an easy target for anyone prone to shoot first and ask questions later. No, a sanctuary is the only place where it would be truly safe.
So, are you kind of an expert on wolves?
Oh, good heavens, no. Although I probably know more about them than most people do, which unfortunately isn't saying much.
Things like what?
Well, I know that a wolf that lives by itself, like the one up there at the lodge, a lone wolf, if you will, a wolf like that is called a disperser. And I know that 95% of the wolf's natural habitat down here in the lower 48 states has disappeared. And I know some people, a lot of people, couldn't care less. But it seems to me that wolves have just as much right to go about their business in this country as we humans do. After all, they were here first.
Don't want to talk to her about everything.
What's a sanctuary?
It's a facility where wolves can live out their lives in as natural a setting as possible in the company of other wolves.
You mean like a zoo?
No, sanctuaries are usually not open to the general public, and while educating visitors about wolves is certainly one of their goals, their primary concern is preserving the animals they take in. Unfortunately, the more humans encroach on wolves' natural habitat, the more crowded the sanctuaries become.
It gets so cold here at night. Will the wolf be okay?
Not only are wolves built to withstand cold temperatures, but they know instinctively what to do to survive in extreme conditions. If they didn't, they would have disappeared from the earth eons ago.
Aren't there any government agencies that can take care of the wolf?
For the most part, and especially up there, wolves are considered to be pests. If a government agency got involved, it would take care of the wolf all right, permanently.
Jeez. I kind of found some stuff out too. Leon S. Kennedy is not gonna be in it. I'm so sad. I wanted Leon to be in it, but someone online said that he would be like 59 in Resident Evil 9, and it's like, Yeah. He is? I thought that, like, the head writer guy said that he won't be in it. But how weird would it be to play as Leon and go back to the crumbled up Raccoon City Police Department and be like him having flashbacks of like, oh, I ran from Mr. X right here. That would be insane.
Why didn't you just come out and tell the people at Icicle Creek Lodge that you were there to protect the wolf?
Because I assumed, and quite correctly as it turns out, that very few people there would be sympathetic to my cause. Had I not been undercover, they may have tried to foil my efforts. Instead, I was able to foil theirs. For a while, at least.
Did you ever hear any explosions while you were staying at Icicle Creek Lodge?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I heard several.
Do you have any idea what caused them?
My first thought was that Ollie had completely lost it and was going after the wolf with explosives. But when I realized that even he wasn't that stupid, I assumed it was someone clearing an avalanche or a downed tree or something. While we're on the subject of explosions, did anyone ever figure out what made the bunkhouse blow up like that?
The sheriff says it was plastic explosives.
Wow, that's serious. No offense, but it sounds to me like instead of hiring a new maid, the owner of the lodge should have hired herself a detective.
Yeah, I need to get back to work.
Thanks for calling. Oh, and from now on, call me Lupe. I think you've earned that right.
So Leon and Grace are gonna be the main characters. And I don't know if it's true. I do not know if it's true. But the guy, like one of like the head writer people, he said that after the events of Resident Evil Death Island, which is a Netflix, it's not like a pure Netflix movie, but it's on Netflix. It is such a great movie. If you guys have not seen it, you need to go watch it because it's great. But after the events of that movie, Claire and Leon got married. And the guy confirmed that they are now married and living together, and it is somewhere. Don't know where. He didn't say where, but they're somewhere. Which, if it is, that is amazing because yay! Because I totally shipped them from game number 2. I totally did. It's like I saw them and I'm like, they're gonna get married, and the fact that they kept like pushing them together in certain things, it was awesome. Yes. In Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, now that is a Netflix TV show. I watched it again recently. I think it's like 5 episodes, and it was the actual people who voiced Claire and Leon in the remake. And in that one, Leon is on his own investigation and Claire is on her own thing. And of course, by the end, they're in the same place at the exact same time. Claire ends up almost getting like trapped by this acid stuff, and Leon does like this like really cool like actiony like jumping over stuff to get to her, and it was cool. And everybody on TikTok goes all like crazy for it because it's like, oh my gosh, I ship them so much. And then like he like reaches out his hand, grabs her and pulls her towards him, and they both fall, and she falls on top of him. And then many people do like edits and stuff of them of like him being on the ground and her being like right here at him, and him saying, are you okay? And you know, and all this stuff. And she ends up getting shot in the arm, I think, if I recall. But then that was the last time they saw each other. And then, boom, suddenly, Infinite Darkness was the next time they saw each other. And I love it because Leon, in Infinite Darkness, Claire got infected, and Leon got infected after Claire, but...
Hello?
Hi, it's Nancy Drew.
I'm glad you called. Ollie tells me Guadalupe Camillo checked out.
What?
Actually, it was more like Ollie threw her out.
Well, good riddance, right? I mean, he said she was an environmental nut job. In fact, he said he wouldn't be surprised if she's the one who caused those accidents and blew up the bunkhouse.
But, you know, Claire gets infected. Then after that, Leon gets, he finds her in a jail cell, and he can't get her out. And then he gets infected, and he is then, like, she's, like, one of the first to get infected, and she starts, like, showing signs of, like, turning and, like, making all these noises and stuff like that, and he's like, really concerned about her, and it's like, dude, you're gonna be in the same boat as she is in, like, 20 minutes. And it's just really, really sweet. And I'm like, yes! And then someone says that they got married. I'm like, yes, I knew it! I knew it all along!
I don't think so.
You don't? I was
No.
hoping I could tell my lawyers that the case is closed and come home.
I still have to come up with proof.
Oh, that. Well, the lodge is probably better off without her in any case. Although she did pay for her stay in advance. And in cash. Cash is good. Oh well. Anything else to report?
I think I'm onto something, but I desperately need snowshoes. Could you give me the combination to the lock on the display case so I could use the ones in there?
I certainly can, but I'm not going to until you do something for me.
Oh, God.
Sure.
I'm going to fax you a survey that Tino came up with. He says you're to fill most of it out by observing the people staying at the lodge, rather than just asking them the questions outright. He says that would put them on their guard. When it's all filled out, fax it to Tino. The results will help him come up with a profile that will help you to determine which of our guests is responsible for the accidents.
I really don't think that's necessary.
Well, Tino does, so I'm faxing it to you even as we speak. In fact, it's done. So why don't you go get it right now? I'll wait.
Great. I just hope the questions aren't too dumb. Got it.
Good. Now remember, when you're done filling it out, fax it directly to Tino. And he wants you to call him before you do so he can turn his machine on.
Did you know that Ollie is building a trap to catch the wolf that's been hanging around?
No, but he told me he'd been having trouble shooting it, so good for him. Whatever it takes to get rid of it.
But why does he need to get rid of it? It's not hurting anything.
Yeah.
Freaking out my guests, which means it's hurting my bottom line, especially on top of everything else that's been happening.
But why not, say, call a wolf sanctuary and have them come and take the wolf away? That would certainly be more humane.
Look, Ollie's had a lot of experience with varmints or whatever he calls them, so I have to assume that he knows best. In fact, I think he used to hunt wolves for food. Or was that bears? Lions, tigers, bears, wolves, they're all a huge insurance risk for someone in my business. So I don't care how Ollie does it. I just want that wolf gone. ASAP.
Aww.
You'll hear from me again later.
Answers, Nancy. I need answers.
I'm getting it. Which side of the bed does the suspect get up from? Luckily, I have my rusty, do I have to, like... Then... So I did just do this. So I'm gonna call Tino and see what happens and see if I can do it. Will it work? Please work.
Nancy, hi. You finished with that survey yet?
I sure am.
Good girl. I'll just turn on my fax machine here. Okay, let her rip.
Please work, please work, please work.
Nice work, Nancy. According to the survey, our perp is none other than our bird-watching champion snowshoer, Bill Kessler.
But Bill Kessler likes to ice fish. Guadalupe Comillo is the one who likes to birdwatch. Yanni Volkstaya is a champion skier. And Lou Talbot likes to snowshoe.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did you come up with that survey anyway?
I put it together using this profiling kit I saw advertised on the Detective Channel. It was supposed to be foolproof.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe I just need to look at the survey data from a different perspective or something. Yeah, maybe the answer's there after all, and I just gotta shuffle things around in order to see it. Oh, hey, before I forget, Chantel said when you finished the survey, I was supposed to pass some numbers on to you. Said it was the combination of something?
Yes, to the display case. What is it?
7669. Anything else I can do for you?
I
No.
think that'll do it.
Just no.
Always a pleasure.
Just no. Just no. Thank God I never have to talk to you again. 7, 6, 6, 9.
Did it?
Yes! I got the snowshoes. Woohoo! I can go out and get it. Yes. It'd take Tino at least 2 years to figure out the chart, right? Ugh. No, I forgot about lunch! No! Well, I can miss one, right? It's not a big deal. That didn't sound good. I meant to look at it more, but I couldn't. How did it go? What, like...
If I don't get warm soon, I may not make it.
Uh-oh.
Looks like some kind of... Hello? Is anyone here? Doesn't sound like it.
I'm in. I'm good. Yay. I cannot believe I forgot about lunch.
The Rest of My Life by Julius McQuaid. Ability to sort objects by scent. If she has an object in her mouth, she'll sniff, then drop the object near another object that has the same scent.
That's so cool.
Pinevale Hospital.
God, that scared me.
Isis, stay.
You're so cute. Doggy.
Wonder what this is. Looks like there's a phone number on it. This indentation looks just like the one on that plaque in the lodge where that missing Rex bone used to be.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I can go now. Another explosion? What the heck is going on here? I think lunch is like between Probably not gonna be able to do it there. But I think lunch is between like 1 and 2 or 1 and 3, so I think I'm good. As long as I hurry, I can get back and and do it. I don't want anybody getting mad at me for it. That's the last thing I need. "12 and 1? No! It was so close! I thought it was 1.
Ah, much better. I was really cold. No need to go in there till it's time to cook.
I tried.
Huh? Oh. Hi.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to wake you.
I did, actually.
Could've fooled me. What do you want?
No! Not yet.
Well, sorry to bother you.
Hasta siesta.
Okay, Bill, you can stop now.
Possible sauropod scapula. Take to lab for precise ID.
What? 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 Telling me to do? There we go.
Pinevale Hospital, Nurse Blake speaking.
Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. I'm trying to locate a man named Julius McQuaid. I think he may have been treated there on Christmas Eve.
Oh, yes, Julius McQuaid. I remember him well. Was he a relative, dear?
Was? You mean he passed away?
Yes, dear. Viral pneumonia. As I recall, we admitted him and he was gone less than 24 hours later.
Jeez.
Well, I wasn't a relative and I didn't really know him. We had kind of a mutual friend.
From his appearance, it looked as if he'd spent the last several years holed up somewhere in the wilderness. That's why I remember him. I felt sorry for him, living all alone like that.
Actually, he wasn't alone. He was with our mutual friend.
Well, that's good to hear.
So, at first, when I heard his voice, I was like, "Oh wait, that sounds like the dad from Back to the Future. Like that sounds a little bit like his voice." But then just now, that's the guy who plays Frank. That is so weird. I just heard a tiny bit of Frank's voice in there, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, that is so cool." So that guy has played the nurse or whatever from this game. He played Miles the Magnificent Memory Machine from the one game. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize he did so many like guest appearances in like other games and stuff. That's cool.
You weren't able to locate any next of kin?
No, I'm afraid we weren't. When he came in, all he had were the clothes on his back. No wallet, nothing.
Aw.
We turned his clothes over to the authorities along with his remains. But last I heard, they weren't able to locate any relatives either. I'm sure by now he's been cremated.
Well, thank you for the information.
Sorry the news couldn't have been better. Goodbye, dear.
There we go. Can I call that number? Three 334-555-7625. Someone type that down for me. 334-555-7625. Yeah, that's a 5. Thank you, Christy.
You've reached the office of Dr. Nikki Sabatini, professor of geology at the University of Alberta, Camrose. The sound of the beep? No, disregard all that. I'm here. Who's this?
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm staying at the Icicle Creek Lodge, and I recently came across some kind of device that had your phone number on it.
Describe the device.
Well, it has a spike on one end of it, and...
Well, I'll be darned. Where did you say you found it?
Well, actually, someone's dog was using it as a chew toy. She must have found it outside somewhere. You know what it is?
It's a geophone. Someone stole a whole crate of them from me when I was out on Skookum Ridge not too long ago.
She played in other games. I cannot place her voice. But she's played in other games.
What's a geophone?
If you stick it in the ground, a geophone will detect seismic waves and turn them into electrical signals, which are then transmitted to a computer so they can be recorded and eventually interpreted. It lets geologists like me make maps of mineral deposits and such without doing any digging. See, I was preparing to do a subsurface survey of the area using reflection seismology. I set up camp, stored all my equipment in a trailer, went into town for supplies, and when I came back, the trailer had been broken into, and all my geophones were gone. I was going to be the first person to do a full geological survey of the Icicle Creek drainage and the ridges surrounding it. Got grant money and everything. The person who ripped off my equipment sure screwed that up for me. If I ever get my hands on him, oh!
That's the voice of Fatima from just blank. The last year in the Blue Moon Canyon. Especially when she said everything, the way that she said it, it is exactly her.
You have no idea who it was?
It was snowing, so there were no tracks. So I don't know if he came by car or snowmobile or on foot or what. I'm assuming it was a guy, because he only took the geophones, so he must have known what they were and how to use them. And since not that many women are into explosives...
Explosives?
Ooh.
Seismic waves that geophones detect are man-made. You detonate something on the surface of the ground, and the concussion creates seismic waves which bounce off different geological features differently, depending on the impedance of the feature. The reflected waves are what the geophones detect and transmit.
So, to put the geophones to use, you need to blow things up?
Correct.
That's interesting. So, if someone were looking for valuable mineral deposits, they might use geophones to do it?
If someone had the technical expertise, yes. Although reflection seismology is more typically employed to locate deposits of hydrocarbons, like oil and gas.
What types of mineral deposits are likely to be found around the Icicle Creek drainage?
All kinds of deposits. Silver, lead, uranium, molybdenum. I love saying that word, molybdenum. I think that's why I became a geologist. Just so I'd have a reason to say molybdenum. Anyway,
Wow.
if you come across any more of my geophones, or anything that would indicate who stole them, please let me know.
I will.
Good.
What do you know about dinosaur bones?
Precious little, I'm afraid. I know it's possible to find good specimens in Alberta, particularly in your area, but beyond that, paleontology's not really my thing. And all my paleo pals are currently off digging in the dirt on the other side of the world, so I'm afraid I can't refer you to anyone either.
Are dinosaur bones good for anything?
Other than studying? If you're a scientist, no. But because they're obviously rare, a lot of people collect them. In fact, I understand there's a pretty big black market for them.
Ooh.
Black market? You mean people pay money for dinosaur bones?
People pay big money for them.
I
Yikes.
appreciate your taking the time to talk to me.
One more thing. All of my geophones were hardwired to transmit at 990 kilohertz. So if you find any kind of receiver tuned to that frequency, check it out, because it could very well belong to the thief. Bye!
You know, that's the first time that I've actually called that number. I've never heard that before. I was supposed to get a, I was supposed to get a note telling me to go to the sauna. if I don't understand what I did wrong as to not get that thing. I want to say this is like a typical thing that I always have, like I mess up on for some reason. Like I always miss one little detail in order for me to activate this. Want to make sure I didn't miss anything in here, and just go in, right? I don't have to put in the code again. Yeah.
Maybe I can use Isis and her incredible sense of smell to figure out who owns the notebook I found outside. All I have to do is get something from each of the people at the lodge, something that each of them has touched, then let Isis figure out which of their scents matches the scent on the notebook.
I guess that did it. Let me just look through this again, just to be on the safe side. Pretty. I wonder how the old Nancy Drew games would be if they made them in the same graphics and like gaming mechanics and stuff like that as they did, excuse me, in the Mystery of the Seven Keys. Right, like how different would it be if like we could walk through all of the old games by using the keyboard as well to walk? Right, like you know, like being able to turn completely around instead of being like turn back, turn back, you know? That'd be kind of cool. You know, do like a remake?
I feel warmer already.
There's no note! What am I doing? There's no note. I'm supposed to get a note. What am I missing here? Because like I don't get... I don't get what I'm missing.
What you need?
I'll get out of your hair now.
Keep me posted.
Oh, it feels wonderful in here.
I wonder if it's because I've never actually been in the sauna. That was the first time I'd actually been.
Go outside in sub-zero temperatures? I don't think so.
Ah! No, I can't. Oh my gosh, I did it again! Oh, hey guys.
Hello again.
I'd better get going.
See you later.
What's up?
Well, good luck with the game.
Rock and roll.
How can I help you?
I've disturbed you long enough.
It has been a pleasure.
Much as I don't want to. I'm gonna call Tino and get a hint from him. Cause maybe... I don't think I can get a hint from...
Nancy, I'm still trying to reanalyze that survey data, if that's what you're calling about.
Actually, it's not.
Oh, well, what do you need?
Wow. Wow.
Think you could give me a hint?
About what?
Oh, I know how to do
changed my
that.
mind. I'll talk to you later.
Always a pleasure.
Dang it. No. It is noon to 1. I was thinking it was 1, 6 to 7. Okay.
If I go outside now, I'll freeze.
Well, dang it. Oh my gosh. So after you finish the survey and you talk to Tino, I've never called him back ever. I only did this time because I'm stumped on what to do, because I need to get that note about the about going to the sauna. So I was like, maybe I'll call him back. I have never called him back before, and the fact that he said, I'm trying to reanalyze the data. Dude, there's no analyzing the data. Ever. It's just looking at what is on there. What I put on paper. Gee. $6 p.m. And I can do dinner.
Not time for kitchen duty yet.
Yes, it is.
As long as it's not time to cook, I might as well stay out of the kitchen.
There we go. Salmon. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I know it's 1 there and then 2 there. So it's 2 here, 1, and then 2. So 2, 1, 2. There we go. Everybody want a salad? Dang it, everybody wants a... Oh, wait, you don't. Yay.
Order up.
Okay, 2 egg. 1, 2. So 1 everything except... Okay. There we go.
Order up.
1 and 3. 1 and 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. I don't think I did 2. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1.
This ain't right.
Fudge! Ugh. Dang it! One egg. 1, 2, 3. One tomato, 2 spinach, 1, 2, and then 1 anchovies, 2 carrots, 3 cucumbers, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 crouton.
Order up.
And then, okay, so, nope, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 1,
Order up.
1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 4 cucumbers. Blech. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 crouton. Yes! Okay. I'm gonna go to bed. And then get the bag. Wait, people aren't up yet, are they? They are. All of the wild.
Some things are missing. Maybe Lou went out and took them with him.
Ooh.
I think I'll keep one of these washcloths.
Yes. Didn't I turn the page? Huh. Aw, dang it. It's not up. And I can't put this away yet. I'm gonna try to sleep. Go to cooking 7 a.m. to 8. Okay. Is he up now? No, he didn't need maid duties. He didn't need maid duties.
I should get rid of this laundry bag before I forget.
Dang it, Nancy. No, glad you can make it to the stream. Dang it.
What you need?
That's all the questions I had.
Keep me posted.
I need you to leave. Fine, I guess I could do this. This always makes me hungry. Now I want French toast. Dang it.
Order up.
3 French toast, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 bacon. Two bacon, 2 spinach, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then 2 green peppers and 1 olive. Which one will be done first? These will.
Order up.
Come on. Okay.
Order up.
Three bacon. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. And then it's 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2, and then 1. Okay, man, this always makes me starving. I want French toast now. Ooh, I forgot the French toast and the Canadian bacon. Whoop, that would have been bad because I would have had to redo the omelet. Whew. Almost completely messed that up. Messed that up. Yikes. I did it! Okay, how will I do this? I still wonder what I'm doing wrong as to why I can't get the, as to why I can't get the note about the sauna. It's like, what did I miss? What's something that I didn't look at that is making it not possible for me to do this?
Looks like it's not Yanni's.
Yes!
The scents match, which means those notes belong to Lou Talbot.
Good job, Isis. Good job. I wonder if I'll be able to get that note now. Because after doing this, maybe I will. Hopefully. I hope. I just noticed, why are there wind chimes?
Ah, much
Yes!
better. Now what? Lou Talbot, charged with trespassing,
No!
vandalism, and theft, found digging on private property, creating a piece of architecture inspired by maverick artist Poppy Dada, of keeping the dinosaur bones dug up in the process. Dinosaur bones?
I didn't get the note. Why can't I get the dang note?
What's up?
Do you think I could have the Rex bone that you took from that plaque by the display case?
Dude, what makes you think I took some bone from some plaque?
Because it's probably a dinosaur bone, and I read about that incident in Montana, the one where you were caught digging up dinosaur bones.
I wasn't digging up dinosaur bones. I was creating art.
I don't think so. Of course, I could always call the police and see what they think.
All right, here's the deal. There's a lot of people out there who collect stuff like fossils and dinosaur bones, okay? They pay big bucks for them. And it just so happens paleontology's kind of my thing, so yeah, I collect bones and I sell them.
And because you want to find more bones like the one from that plaque, you've been using explosives rather than a shovel around here to dig them up.
Negative. I'm not the one who's been making things go boom out there.
Really?
I may have found a couple of good specimens in a couple of craters, but I didn't make the craters, and I don't know who did. There. That's the key to the closet in my room. You want the bone from that plaque? Go ahead and take it. Okay, dude. Excitement's over. Whose move?
Yes. I can get it. Which one's Lou's again? Nope, not that. Lou. Ah.
Look at all these bones. Lou's been a busy guy.
Wow.
Here's the one I'm looking for, the Rex bone that's missing from that plaque. Oh, should I take these or not? Maybe I better not.
I already have them. Ew. Which one is... Oh, so this is his room. Okay.
Stop! You can't pass
Maybe-
until you have proven yourself in battle. You win. Here you go.
There we go. Then maybe go back.
I feel warmer already.
What am I missing as to why I can't get the stupid thing?
Hey, Nancy, what you need?
I guess maybe I could use a hint.
That's what I'm here for.
Any suggestions when it comes to using the wolf's sense of smell to figure out who lost that notebook I found?
Nancy, think about it. You're the maid. You're in the perfect position to get an item they've touched from each of the guests. Like a washcloth, maybe?
But what about Ollie? He's not a guest.
Just keep your eyes open. He's bound to leave something lying around that you can use. Although when it comes to him being the perp, I still say you're barking up the wrong tree.
You've been a big help.
Helpful is my middle name.
No. No, I did not. Bill's is... I think it's at the end. Yep. Unfair, and I'm sick of putting up with things that aren't fair. It's his fault, her fault, their fault that I don't have what's rightfully mine. They are thieves, and it's an insult to have what they stole from us waved around in my face. I could throttle him, both of them, for what they did. Justice shall be served one day. One day I will have justice. Oh, really? Can I even get the bag back? I can't get the bag back, and it's saying I... Oh my gosh. It's saying... Okay.
Hello again.
Well, I better get back to work.
Okie dokie.
Okay, guess I'm gonna go out again. And then go back, and then maybe I'll see it. It is? Then why did it suddenly have the maid thingy on it? It didn't have it before. That's weird.
Ah, much better. I was really cold. Who's this from? Meet me in the sauna in the basement. I have some interesting information for you. A sauna sounds good to me.
Oh.
My jacket.
Oh.
I'm getting a definite feeling I'm not wanted here.
That's not creepy. Interesting. Thank you, Kirsty. Sound of snoring.
Ah, something that Ollie has touched. I will not throw ice balls at windows. I will not throw ice balls at windows. Hello? Anybody here? These weren't here before. That birthmark below his eye looks very familiar.
Uh-oh.
Hey, is someone out there? The door's... Whew, I'm getting really hot. Once I get all these pipes connected, I can turn on the cold water and cool this place off. If I can just get cold water running through these pipes, I'll be okay. If I don't get these pipes adjusted soon, I'm not gonna make it. I don't have much time. I've got to get these pipes lined up now.
I'm going!
Ugh.
Dang it!
Hey, is someone out there? The door's... Once I get all these pipes connected, I can turn on the cold water and cool this place off. I can't take this heat much longer. There.
Yes, I got
I'll
it!
still be locked in, but at least I won't feel like a rotisserie chicken anymore.
Nancy,
Ugh.
Mr. Kessler? What are you doing down here?
I came down here looking for Ollie, but then I heard all this noise and thought I'd better check it out. Door got stuck again, huh?
Yeah,
Say, you look kind of bedraggled. Are
bedraggled.
you all right?
I'm fine, and I'll be even better after you and I have a little talk.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's me. When I was a kid, this place was practically my second home. My late grandmother, Tilly Wentworth, used to own it.
So when you said this was the first time you've been here...
I lied. See, about 2 years ago, just before she died, my grandmother sold this place to Albert Moequay without telling anyone in her family.
Huh.
From what I've heard about Moequay, I'm pretty sure he bullied her into selling.
Oh.
I think he cheated her, and he cheated us, and that it's high time somebody...
Taught him a lesson by, say, putting Icicle Creek Lodge out of business?
Uh-oh.
I had nothing to do with that explosion, loose window, the food poisoning, the icy stairs. None of that stuff. You ask me, it's karma. The Moequays are just getting what's coming to them.
Oh.
Since you used to spend so much time here, do you know if there's a way to get into Trapper Dan's needle?
You know that pyramid thing on the table over there by the entrance to the dining room? If you fool around with it until nothing but pigs show on the outside, this compartment will open up and inside will be this round magnetic thing that used to be Trapper Dan's special master key. Just hold it up by the needle and a hidden door will pop open.
Why did he
Ooh.
need a special master key?
Who knows? I mean, let's face it. Living all by himself way out here in the wild, winter after long dark winter, Trapper Dan was probably stark raving bonkers.
I'd better get going.
Okie dokie.
Just passes out. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, everybody, I'm going to be ending the stream here. But I will be continuing this game Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. But tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be continuing my first blind playthrough of Oblivion Remastered. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you would like to support the YouTube channel, you can become a YouTube member, and you can go here or you can go down below and click on the join. There are 3 different paid tiers once a month, and you can do it that way. Christine, you are so welcome for the stream. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.